I already announced that I am going to teach you PhD course, but I'm very unfortunate that you know I think I failed because I told that enforcement is a criminal offense, but still do not action is there because Indian government pick me. I mean, some one of the government, some people come and pick me from house, and then they have given me injection, and let me tell you that injection pain is still with me. So I mean, basically, I thought that we can create a beautiful planet that where we will not. Yes, thank you very much. Like, but dear, the problem is that Indian condition and security is a very threat. Something very bad happened with my health, and because very hot, and because I am in room, so I just because in these days is nothing wrong in it. So I think, and because it is quite hot time, so I thought that good dress also very feel very comfortable because a very hot time. Yes, that is fine, Siram. Fun is fine, but something I am not mentally. Very honestly, I was quite depressed, and I still suffered that because from the government itself no action was taken. Yes, yes, I can remember you because when I was in Jogi dress, I mean almost 2 months before that time, I was 100% fine, nothing wrong in happened because, and within this 2 months, one before 2 months, very bad accident took place. Somebody come in my house and pick me and give me an injection, and that still that injection pain I have in my body. So the problem is that I don't know when that impact of that chemical composition will totally go. Yes. So very sad thing. I still do not know. But the problem is that from the government itself, I mean, they do not come to my house, do not give any assurance that this kind of incident will never take place again, and they also do not take any action on those doctors who have given me, because I mean, so it is show that name of government organization. Yes, listen, I am from Kujbihar, and things happen mental hospital, Tufanganj mental hospital. Tufanganj mental hospital is a did that crime, and that crime is happening again and again. And earlier time somebody mixed poison in my Zomato food. The case was there, and so this is bad thing happening. Yes, thank you. And local police authority also does not support. Also, so it is quite sometimes very feel bad. This is for, like, for safety purpose. It is a rudraks, and it is that stone which make your life better. Not for all. Whenever I come with the short days, then I came. So from the beginning, I say that to all the human being and all the childrens, that please understand science. Then you will understand that enforceable is a crime. Yes, thank you. Because at the end of the day, by war and destruction, we have destroyed so much, we have lost so much, we have killed so many valuable people in the early, and later on also, uh, I mean, we do not have any option. For example, they pick me, they give me injection that do not give me any good thing. It's still giving me pain, so it's harm me only. So show that human, and it is the medical department. So if health department is giving a bad health to the person, how dangerous it can be. health departments are responsible for the better health of the human being. That is why health organization is built. Now it is picking someone. What are you thinking about Pakistan? Very honestly, Pakistan people has done, not Pakistan, anybody, if you are a human being and you kill another human, it is a crime. A human, if as a human you enforce someone, it is the crime. So it is not about Pakistan. The problem happened within the country. India is talking about Pakistan, but what about our India? So many people are no safety is there. So my question is that if, for example, we have health department, how it is possible when we have law, we have justice department in Indian law is clearly written you cannot give any kind of medicine without somebody's consent. The health department pick me and even they do not give me opportunity to know what kind of composition it is, because lot of time people push you lot of things to even kill you. Even if people are mixing poison to someone else to kill somebody, then anything happens. So now question is that what kind of investigation government will do? I mean, my question is that from the beginning, India government is telling we are generating $1 billion, $1 trillion. Lot of funding is coming. We have department like CID, we have police department, everything. Now, where this fund is going? If as an individual person, as a knowledgeable person, very valuable person, if I do not have security, what about the children's? What about the future generation? Yes, so that is the question. You are talking about funds, you are talking about money, you are talking about resources. If nothing is in safe, my question is that what is the purpose of that fund? We go to the school and we study. If that education does make me a good person and beautiful human being, what does it mean for that education? Yes, it is my own house. Listen, one more thing, house is not big. Basically problem is that maybe it's look like a big but resources are limited. For example, water. You need lot of fresh air. When number of people increase, that resources are finished. You understand? For example, one person need one bathroom. So if person is 30 and bathroom is only 5, then automatically bathroom will be conservative. So this is about planning. Many people say that India is a very big country, so 1.46 billion. No, morning I did not take bath today. I will take bath. I take bath 2 times. I take bath in the afternoon before food, lunch, and I take bath after walking in the evening. After I mean exercise, because now it is becoming very important. But problem is that still I'm in house. It is possible because in my own house water shortage is not there. But when I was in outside of my state, yes, morning tiffin it was parotha, dosa by suji dosa, suji ka dosa made by suji, which is good for health. Maida is not good for health, so I now reduce eating maida. So I'm using suji. Yes, suji ka dosa. I'm giving all the information to the peoples, but very honestly, what happened, how now security department will lunch. Lunch, I will cook rice, chicken, and sabji. Chicken curry and sabji and rice. I mean, if security threat is like this, nobody will going to be alive for the long time. I don't know. Very honestly, you're only in your house. In my flat, I am the only one. I house in the house. Lot of people are there. Some tenant are there. My family member are there. But in my flat, I live only alone. But when I'm alone, no problem is there. But when somebody come, that's become a problem. Dangerous problem because for tenant purpose, few days ago that incident took place. No, my family, because you understand, as a yogi person and as a same-sex guy, it is sometime you are unable to fulfill your every wishes of your family member. So problem is that you are not. I told you that every individual should follow their love and their dream. So as a child, it's my duty to fulfill my own dream, not my family member's dream. So, so here is a friction happen. So now my family does not support me that much. So that is why I try to make a distance from them and save from them, because my family member also can be dangerous and harmful to me. And you understand, in India you have lot of news that, yes, you understand. I mean, the uh, Prahlad, story of Prahlad. That Prahlad was a little child, and his father Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill that child. Okay, and then Vishnu come as a Narasimha. So Narasimha temple is the MMP. You will understand it. Yes, it is all our. Obviously, in room you need lot of. Yes, sorry. I mean, somebody called me, so that is why it's happened. So, by the way, this is the thing. So, I thought that I will build a Viyet institution, amazing Viyet organization. But the problem is happen, that I am unable to explain the things to the peoples. When I visited, when they took me into the mental hospital, who are the mental patient, they are unable to something which I have explained. But then unofficially medical department also done crime, because you cannot give anybody to any medicine until that person don't want you to take that medicine. Okay, and you do not have any medical proof for that. So because prescribing medicine can be dangerous, and who know, because first of all they can be my enemy, right? So my question, and also I do not have any option to ask them or stop them, because they are the many people. So if I fight with them, it can be dangerous for that. So I did not go for any fight. But now I am realizing that injection was not good for my health, and it was. I thought it maybe their health department, they will give me any vaccine or something else like that. But it was not vaccine. It was something which paralyzed my body for 7 days. So intentionally they have given me such bad thing to harm me. Until now government do not have taken any action, which is, I'm very sorry. The most, I mean, when I'm talking and government had evidence that they have picked me, and so but still do not have evidence. I mean, those people do not have any evidence. They violate the Indian law and constitution. And when, if India is such a strong country, so within the India, it happened, but then India cannot take action. And now India is giving lecture to that. It will be the Vishwa Bandhu. It will be the great nation to solve the problem for the others. I was the only the person who was the greatest human being which born in India, but now I am unable to solve the problem because my health, and first of all I have in fear. I have in fear inside me that yesterday, I supposed to be travel, but very honestly, I was not that much happy because every single time when I'm walking, I have that fear that if you explain somebody, something to someone, they can be unable to understand and then they can attack you. Okay, because and then government department also have no any option to overcome that problem because they are failed to give a security. Okay, so children's are in this country will suffer like this way only because I suffer so much and I try to create an environment for the next generation not to suffer. I try to create a, that is why when I was in the 5 years ago when I uh, wanted to go to Canada. Very honestly, I thought that India is not an nice place for me. I born in India, but India government don't give me. So listen, if people are doing crime, then it's still acceptable that they have negative jealousy and mentality. But as a departmental whole, if they do the crime, it means show that the whole system is totally dangerous. So when system is totally dangerous, you are unable to make something good thing. Very honestly. Yes, because as a single individual person, you try to create something very beautiful thing, but people are not understanding it's for whom you will do that, you know. But still, I'm just explaining things because for the reason because my videos will be here on the internet or whatever memories I have that will be on internet in the future. If somebody try to find out or try to understand my life journey, then they will maybe you know in the future maybe that videos will be on the ground and people should understand that how horrific mistake they have done or so that is why whenever I got a time and chance and possible, I try to associate it with that message and the right message for the right people, that the very first of all economically designed for example, two leader has a deal with the mutual consent. That is the good thing. When the leaders have mutual consent, you know, that exactly I told. That is the only legal. Your country have minerals, and some country want minerals, and then they have an amazing mutual consent. That's the thing. So by forcefully you come and do that, that is not mutual consent, and you have done this. So and especially lie. Now, from the very beginning time in the education department, we always teach children that don't be dishonest. For example, a lot of banks have totally destroyed, or financial system is suffering so much because of lot of horrific incident took place, and it happened because of the mismanagement and misunderstanding into our system. But unfortunately, there is no security. So if any foreign countries people come your country and kill somebody, that is not that much pathetic when your country within the country you do not have enough security and you do not have punishment system because till now I think Kufanganj mental hospital doctors do not I mean they do not sack from their department. Government should sack them, or and RBI, Reserve Bank of India, must freeze those bank accounts who are indirectly involved into the crime. Because giving resources to the criminal in your own country show that you are supporting that crime. For example, medical departments are very much concerned about the vaccination and injection and all these things. Without somebody's consent, especially when the person is adult, does it possible to give an injection? When I was child, that time maybe my family member can take that option for the granted. But even that can be a crime. But now I am an adult person and I am an educated person. I have run amazing business and now I am running the whole world. I built World Planning Commission as a knowledgeable. I am my own guardian. So how that happened that somebody suddenly lied to me and take that action? And when I report, when I try to contact with the highest department, they are unable to take action on that. Their numbers are switched off or numbers are busy. It shows that so when they are discussing about terrorism with about other country, they are not discussing about the terrorism or systematic way within the country. Financial distribution, the crisis happening because of financial distribution. How many times you try to manage the financial distribution? Zero time. Yesterday I have visited place. We have given one biscuit packet to the child, but I feel sorry that we may not have enough things to give children. But children's, I wanted to give them education, but children needs to educate it from their family first. Because right now, whatever education I'm giving, that is quite highly education. So that will be not easily understandable by normal just children, just normal children who are the 5 or 6 year olds. They may not understand what I'm talking. So first they need to educate from their family, and obviously family should provide that their resources, who are the 5 year to 8 year children. And when they will be little older, like 10 plus, and then I can teach them basic sciences and understanding about the economy and why you should be honest. Because for example, you become an engineer and you construct a bridge, and you don't have understanding that where you should construct the bridge. And for example, yesterday we have visited one bridge, hanging bridge, and it was, we were very few people. Because we were very few people, hanging bridge was very safe. We cannot uh, be in 100 people on that hanging bridge. That can be, it will fall. Okay, so the number of people also should be restricted in that area. And I think they are already restricted area. Maximum people cannot visit at a time. That they already have make it that thing. So but now question is that when the people are visiting there, now they do not have may have planned to come. They suppose wanted to stay, but the price of the arrangement is made quite high. So how financial distribution is very important to the part of the city. So when you try to build so many city and so many village within the country, you first think about financial distribution. Yes, but unfortunately today India does not have economies. The problem is that even I know so much, or maybe I am able to manage all these things, but if they are now attacking me physically, if physically I am now attacked by horrific misunderstand people, then it will be unable to explain things. Now, earlier people give lot of oral violence. I also have lot of oral violence against somebody because violence, conversation violence is still enough, but you cannot physically do somebody. But physically happen with me body. So now I also try to be physical. I think now I am thinking that I should protect myself. And I think government also should give me a bullet or pistol for my security purpose. It is important right now. So I think if yes, if government want my protection, government should provide me at least one AK-47 or pistol. Because if somebody come in my house and capture me, it show that my security threat has happened. So what security they try to take action on that? Because I never had physically attack anybody. I always try to warn them that don't do that, don't do that, don't. But I never touch anybody physically. Even when the young boy come in my house, I just warn them that don't do any bad thing with me. But I do not attack on their body. So my department can say that please don't be bad with people. They can orally. but they directly push injection, and I do not know what is the impact on my body, because still it is paining, and sometimes I feel very, loose portion on that right side. Why that? So you can understand that injection has an effect on my body. So and it, it is not any good effect, it's a bad effect. So how a health department can take action? So doctors from that department should be sacked. That is the action. Should government of India will sack that doctor who has done this, or there, because you cannot kill that doctor because they did not kill me, so death penalty will be not there. But because they have done the crime, same crime, now, so financial distribution should stop from the Indian government. Or if still government is continuing funding those organizations and those people, it shows that government has support that terrorism or terrorist act done by some unknown people against me. So this is the thing. But so by the way, that is life. That is how my life is going. So if anybody want any PhD course or wanted to be, try to educate themselves for the better version, they can contact with me, or try to manage the situation. They also can contact with me, and for the security personalities, they also should consult with me. Okay, so but nobody is consulting now, and nobody has till now come to me and say that you know uh, we have done crime. So because criminal will never understand that what they have done. So it is the fault of security problem. And most pathetic that I am unable to explain to the children. That is why I say that basic education is very important. Basic education. Somebody wanted to be teacher, but as a teacher they are the all dishonest. Basically, when crime is increasing because criminals are not getting right punishment. So now it is increasing security threat at all. Security threat is very looming so much. And the future, the way we are moving to the future, I think in the future it will be difficult for to manage the situation. Yes, the old people who was, who were, you know, in the department, they are the now becoming a dishonest and doing something horrific crime. So and they have work under government, but they do not know the basic law. So I mean, they know, but they are not following that basic law. So that is quite dangerous thing happening. They are not following that law. They know that 100%. They know that. The most pathetic part is that old people know that, but they are not following that for their own personal benefit in that time. Yes. So now departmental people are becoming a more criminal. By the way, thank you very much, guys, for watching my video, and I hope that the positive response from the positive peoples, and energy from the good peoples will protect me, and who are the criminal, they should get the real justice and they should get the real punishment. I hope they're the right punishment for I mean they have their own generation, so their generation must suffer that pain and that horrific things, and they also will suffer 100% whatever they done. I think that department also and their children also should suffer. So then they will realize that they are the one who has really done horrific crime. They are the really dangerous people. Dangerous people. If government is funding them, means government is also supporting that terrorism and things. It show that. So fund for those organization must off. Especially who have taken somebody without any proper evidence just because of somebody's personal vendetta. For personal vendetta or for money, you suddenly cannot destroy the system. If just for few money you try to destroy the whole system, how dangerous criminal are. So for the big money, you can do any crime. If money motivate you to do the crime, then you can be anything. That is why I say that do whatever you love. Don't look work for the money. Then somebody can give you money and you can even kill anybody. I say that you become an army not to kill someone. You become an army to protect the beautiful human world. Understand? You become an army to protect the beautiful human world, not to kill someone. So when you got in pistol, that is why I got information and knowledge not to destroy somebody's life, but to make my life beautiful. But lot of peoples who are in department or gain their knowledge, they use their knowledge. For example, that doctor know that which composition will be used for what purpose. So they do not give me any good vaccine or something else that. Instead of that, they have given me such a horrific composition which harm my body. So that show that people are doing crime by knowing it. Even they know, still they are doing crime because they do not have fear for the punishment because justice department is very weak right now, very weak. It will not come to true because children are suffering. Education systems have very bad condition. Even people forget that importance of research and importance of modification into the society. People forget that you are giving a lot of lectures, this and that, but you forget to understand basic research and study. And especially, governments are not funding in the right person or the education because that fund does not come from the right person because the person himself does not know that subject importance. For example, you wanted to build a construction of bridge, but you wanted to construct bridge. That is not enough just to construct bridge. You wanted to construct a house. This is not just enough. You have to know the ability of that land. The land is shali or not vastu, because you cannot construct anything on any land. So land observation, land research is also important before constructing anything on that land. Right. So housing project. I mean, I'm explaining you because it is about the research. That why research is important, because it will give you understanding that what kind of thing you should do. For example, we are giving funding to the security. If security personalities are not giving basic security understanding, you should stop their salary. Health departments supposed to be, for example, mental hospitals supposed to be take the people who are the mental really, but they have given me, even they do not have any proof, even they left me obviously, in they can't hold me, then army have visited there, but I'm still, just imagine in the last day when they release me, they have given me an injection to harm me. Just imagine. So they thought that we let that person, but that huge punishment will may not come. Now I'm giving a report to the government that they have given me a horrific injection. And let me tell you true thing, my health is not well for that. So please give the right punishment to those people. Then only justice will prevail. And without justice, listen, only compensation to the victim person is not enough. You have to give the punishment to the crime. Yes, you kill somebody and then you give compensation. That is not enough. You have to give punishment to the criminal who have killed them or who have harmed them. The person who come in my house and capture me, that man should immediately go to the jail for at least minimum for the 7 years. Minimum 7 years, maximum 70 years. Right now 70 years because my physical condition got some attacked because of that injection. Earlier they captured me just. That was punishment for the 7 years. Now they capture me and physically harm me. So now they should get minimum 70 years jail. Minimum 70 years jail for that person who capture me and give me injection which is impacting me very bad. That person should be arrested immediately. Then I will say that India is the right country for safe, and India can say that Jai Hind, Bharat Mata Ki Jai. So from the YouTube channel, I, you know, arch and order both to the Indian government. When you say that you try to destroy the terrorism from the world itself, India is the Vishwa Bandhu, not just so. Before finishing terrorist from the other country, first you finish the terrorism within your country. Illegally, somebody capture me and give me an injection. That man should arrested, and after that arrest, that man should put into the jail without any resources for 70 years. Yes, for 70 years. Then this and if you don't do that crime, criminal to that justification, then anybody come into my house and can do that, because fear of the crime will be totally reduced and crime will increase. Okay, I think time will say that what kind of action you guys are taking, because I have already give a judgment on the criminals and crime. Now, what kind of punishment you will give, that's up to you. Based on that, it will be in the future. We will remember that video and me and this world, how this country has treated. Thank you very much. That man is supposed to be arrested and put into that man into jail for 70 years. Especially the man who come to my house and capture me. That is the punishment judgment. Thank you very much.